Alright guys, in today's vlog we're going to answer the most common question, which is it actually harder owning a smaller business? And the simple answer is yes. But we're going to dive into it. There's a common belief that a lot of people think that if I have a big business, it's going to be a piece of cake. It's going to be very easy because now I have the resources, I have money, I have the people, I have everything down. But the truth is that you're still gonna have a lot of issues. It's still gonna be hard as you continue scaling up your business. Business is just hard, period. Well, there's someone inside that says, period. Business is gonna be hard. That's it. It is gonna be hard. Because when we started, we didn't have AI, but we saw AI start little by little coming out. 2022, we saw it come out. 2023, 2024, and a lot of people are scared. A lot of businesses are scared. But then at the same time, other businesses are using it to their advantage, to fix certain problems, to help alleviate some stress. And I know recently, or yesterday, we're gonna start heavily implementing AI. And I know that we had a meeting for that, no?
And that's the thing, I think a lot of people do not like change. I don't like change. I think we all don't like change. And to have not been using AI to its full capacity, it was definitely a big mistake. It's kind of like we were on typewriters while people were using computers or are using computers. It's to that extent.
So at 7:30, in 2 minutes, oh, it's the wrong time, it was a time change, but in 2 minutes, we're gonna have everyone that uses the computers, we're gonna have them take a ChatGPT course or just AI in general. That way we could speed up a lot of the processes that we do. So people making images, people collecting data, organizing them, data entry people for content creation. So we're kind of gonna have like a super smart person in the pocket of our hands, and that's what we're gonna do in this course. So we're just gonna learn the basics, the ins and outs, ChatGPT, how we could use it to the benefit of just making all the processes of the whole business a lot more efficient. And so that's what we're gonna go through.
I know that we can go into more detail as time goes, and as we're using it more, we're gonna get more deeper into it. But one of the things that I did get from this course that I went through, it's to feed it accurate data, because it works from the data. So if we're giving it bad data, or we're giving it bad information, or incorrect, let's put it that way, it's gonna give us incorrect data or information. With that, is there any questions? No? So we're gonna set up the team workspace, and then we're gonna go from there. Each one's gonna get their own, and then we'll go from there. Cool? Questions, comments, concerns? No? All right, cool. Thanks, guys. So we'll go from there. For the data entry, it pretty much eliminated that, having to do that. The images, I don't think it's up there yet fully, but I know that it can help us. For example, if there's something that we need to learn, it can teach us. For the inventory, like, well, how do we keep running low on inventory? Ask ChatGPT, we keep running low on this inventory. What are some of the things that we can do to not run out of inventory? And it'll probably give us several things that we can do, and problem solved. Right now, what I'm showing Mr. Luis is how to just have the images that we're going to use, that are going to be used for all of our product type, that particular product type, have it so that it just uploads in one go, as opposed to having to upload it for every single product. And so right now, that's what we're going over. Then the app that we're using to have variant images just for those variants, and the Metrixify app that allows us to download the attributes that we need and then upload it automatically. We're already seeing it. It eliminated the data entry aspect of our job. It eliminated it. We don't have to do it anymore. And that was probably the thing that took the most time.
Yep.
So it eliminated it. I know the next thing that we're gonna focus on and seeing about the images, because I know we also have a lot of images.
Yep.
If that could eliminate that, we have a lot of time to just do or prioritize what we need to do. So it's already working.
Yeah, so it's like an assistant. That's all it is. Because I know you're still going to need your information for the business. Well, what makes it click, what makes it tick. And it's just feeding it that information, and then it doing everything that needs to be done, the repetitive work.
The hardest part, I would say, was knowing what to focus in and what to work on. that was the hardest. But once you know once you know what to work on and what to do, you start seeing the results. Well, I mean, look at, I don't know if they're going to show anything about the company, but it's been growing. March is going to be the best month by far.
Yep.
By far. What, 30-40% increase over our best month that we've ever had? So by far, and that's just knowing on what to work on and just executing, and not just executing, but doing it well and fast.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna have to whisper a little bit because, as you can see, everyone else is having a meeting. But anyways, this is the sheet that we were explaining. This is how we know how many sales we're doing, and it's just a simple way for us to keep track of our numbers. I know that we also have our QuickBooks, but this is just so we can see at the top of our, just open it up and we see everything. So anyways, to go back to it, right here in the first tab, we're keeping track of our daily sales. So this is for January. This is how it looks. We have an average of around $7,000. And then at the end of the month, we did 239,720 or whatever, 239,000 for January. Now for this month, this was a really good month because our last year, 2024 January, we did, I believe, only $180,000. This month, almost $240,000. So that's a big jump. Yeah, so how I mentioned, that's a big jump. But now if you look into February, it went up to 270,000 with 3 less days. So average of 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. And it's just an interesting thing you see here towards the end, around the 24th, we started getting 12,000, 11,000, 12,000, 12,000, 11,000. And the thing about this that I like about e-commerce, it compounds. And now we're going into the tax season. So this month, March, you see, starts at 12,000, 12,000, 11,000, 12,000, 12,000, and then over the weekend, 14,000, 12,000, 15,000, 14, 15, 12, 12. So far, 18 days in, we're already at 230,000. So this month, we're going to be pushing close to 390K in 1 month, just in sales, top line revenue. And yeah, that goes back to what my brother was saying, is that in business, it comes with experience, but you have to start learning what to focus on, the right things to focus on. And not just the right things, but at the right time. Because if I focus on something that makes sense to focus on, but it's not the adequate time to work on it, then if I get ahead of myself, then it's going to be the same thing. So it's going to come with experience. Like I mentioned, everything is going to be hard, but these are our sales so far. Just to recap the video, business is going to be hard in general, whether you're small, whether you're medium, whether you're large. It's hard regardless. If you have the ideas, you have the right business model, it's simple, but it's hard to execute. It's hard to be consistent, to show up every day, to wake up at a certain time, to deliver on the promises you said you were going to deliver to your customers, to your vendors, to the people working at the company. It's hard regardless. So it doesn't matter if you're small, medium, large, just know that it's going to be hard. No one's going to hold your hand, so you got to hold your own hand.